Hey everybody, Nick here again with Big Flick Energy, bringing you another movie review, and today's is for Zola, which is about a stripper who meets someone in her hometown of Detroit and takes a road trip down to Florida to dance for the weekend, and a bunch of crazy stuff happens. Going to give a spoiler alert here, as I think it's pertinent to not tell what's going on in the movie, but to at least inform a little bit more of what it's about. It has to do with human trafficking as well. I think that is a huge issue that we're still dealing with all over our country, all over the world, really. And I think that this movie is going to be able to bring a little more light to it than people realize. But anyways, starring Taylor Page, who plays the titular Zola, Riley Keough, who plays her friend Jessica that she meets in the movie, and Coleman Domingo as X. Now, X plays a great villain, great villain. Riley Keough's performance not really too big on, but I thought Zola did a very good job as well. Hour and 30-minute runtime. There's no real room for fluff, I guess, rather. The movie itself is based on a series of tweets that came out in 2015 deemed #TheStory that tons of celebrities were following. Apparently it sent Twitter into a craze at that time. I wasn't really using Twitter too much at the time, so I don't know. Haven't been able to get my hands on the actual tweets, but from my understanding, the story itself does a pretty good job of reflecting exactly what happened. Maybe not one-to-one for all the tweets, probably a little bit of embellishment just to make a movie and make it a little bit more entertaining. My understanding is the core of the story is truly what happened in the movie. I thought that was interesting. Again, hadn't really heard too much of it prior, but A24 made the movie, and that production studio has done The Witch, it's done Hereditary, it's done Midsummer, so lots of horror stuff, but overall very good movies. It's done Good Time by Robert Pattinson, which I'm going to review here soon. They typically don't miss every now and then. Yes, this was a good movie for what it was. Again, I can respect that. It was a real-life adaptation versus a reboot of an existing property, or even a sequel of an existing property, 20 years later, that we didn't necessarily need. I enjoyed it for what it is. Not necessarily a big screen movie, so if you can rent it on video on demand, probably a little bit better, especially from a cost efficiency standpoint, than needing to go see something in a big screen like a Fast and Furious or a Black Widow. But nonetheless, enjoyable movie. Again, entertainment. It's like listening to a story, someone telling a long story. The audio, what they did with the tweets and signifying what parts were taken directly from them, that was the most interesting part of the movie for me. Definitely a cool technique, or techniques rather, that they used throughout the movie to tell that story. So that was entertaining from, I guess, a purely point of view how they put together the movie. But yeah, enjoyable nonetheless. If you have seen it, let me know what you think. It's only been out for about a handful of days or so. It came out June 30th. If you haven't, let me know if you plan on seeing it. Let me know if you've read the story before. I haven't been able to get my hands on it on Twitter to compare, really. But let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any other movies you'd like to see me review. We've got Chris Pratt's Tomorrow War, which I'm hoping to do a review on here soon. As I mentioned, Good Time with Robert Pattinson, I will do a review on here soon. And a bunch of other summer blockbusters, hoping to get as many of these to you guys as I can. And as always, thank you so much for your time. And let me know what you think. Any and all feedback is welcome as always.